Once upon a time, in a kingdom where the rivers sparkled like diamonds and the mountains touched the clouds, there stood a magnificent golden palace. The kingdom was peaceful, the people were kind, and laughter filled the streets. At the heart of this happiness lived Princess Elara, the only daughter of the king and queen. Princess Elara was known for her gentle heart. She would walk among the villagers without guards, helping children learn to read and giving food to the poor. The people loved her not because she was royal, but because she was kind. But far beyond the bright kingdom, deep inside the shadow forest, a dark sorcerer watched with jealous eyes. He had once wanted the throne for himself, but the king had banished him years ago. Now he wanted revenge. One stormy night, thunder shook the palace walls. Lightning lit the sky as a strange purple mist crept silently into the royal gardens. Princess Elara had stepped outside to watch the rain, unaware that danger was near. A cold wind wrapped around her. The mist thickened. She tried to run, but everything went dark. The next morning, the palace was in chaos. The princess was gone. The king ordered every soldier to search the kingdom. Messengers rode across distant lands. Knights searched mountains, forests, and rivers, but there was no sign of Princess Elara. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The once joyful kingdom fell into sadness. Meanwhile, deep inside the shadow forest, a small wooden cottage stood hidden among ancient trees. Inside, a young girl slowly opened her eyes. She did not remember who she was. An elderly woman sat beside her. "You are safe now," the woman said gently. "Your name is Lena." The girl accepted the name, for she remembered nothing else. Years passed. Lena grew into a brave and hard-working young woman. She helped gather firewood, cooked meals, and cared for animals. Yet, sometimes she felt different, as if she belonged somewhere grander. She often dreamed of golden halls and distant music. One evening, while cleaning the cottage attic, Lena discovered a small wooden box covered in dust. Curious, she opened it. Inside was a silver locket. The moment she touched it, a warm golden light filled the room. Strange images flashed in her mind: a crown, a palace, a loving king and queen. The old woman rushed upstairs and froze. "It is time," she whispered. The elderly woman revealed the truth. She had once been the royal nurse. On the night the sorcerer attacked, she had saved the princess by taking her far away and hiding her deep in the forest. But the sorcerer had cast a spell, erasing the princess's memory. "You are Princess Elara," the woman said softly. Lena's heart pounded at first. She was afraid. How could she be a princess? But as she held the locket close, her memories slowly began returning. She remembered her parents' smiles. She remembered the palace gardens. And she remembered the darkness. The old nurse warned her that the sorcerer now ruled the kingdom through fear. Crops had begun to fail. The sky was often gray. The people had lost hope. Only the true princess could break the spell completely. Elara stood silently for a long moment. She had lived peacefully in the forest, but her people were suffering. "I must return," she said bravely. The next morning, she stepped onto the forest path. As she walked, she heard a soft sound behind her. A magnificent white horse stepped out from between the trees. Its eyes glowed gently. "I have waited for you, princess," the horse spoke. Though surprised, Elara felt no fear. She mounted the magical horse, and together they rode toward the kingdom. As they approached, Elara gasped. The once golden palace was covered in black vines. The fountains were dry. Guards stood silently, as if under a spell. The gates opened slowly as she entered. Inside the throne room stood the dark sorcerer. "So," he hissed, "the lost princess returns." Shadows swirled around him like smoke. "You cannot defeat me," he laughed. Elara felt fear rising in her chest. But she remembered the villagers' smiles. She remembered her parents' love. She lifted the silver locket high into the air. A brilliant golden light burst from it, filling the throne room. The shadows hissed and retreated. The sorcerer screamed as the light grew brighter. "Light born of love cannot be destroyed," Elara declared. The golden energy wrapped around the dark magic. dissolving it into nothingness. With one final cry, the sorcerer vanished into smoke. Suddenly, the black vines crumbled. Sunlight poured through the palace windows. The air felt warm again. Outside, the gray sky cleared into bright blue. The spell was broken. The king and queen, freed from the sorcerer's curse, rushed into the throne room. When they saw Elara, tears filled their eyes. "My daughter," the queen whispered. They embraced her tightly. The kingdom celebrated for days. Bells rang, music filled the streets, flowers decorated every corner. But Princess Elara had changed. She was no longer just the kind girl who helped villagers. She was brave, strong, and wise. She had faced darkness and chosen courage. Soon, she was crowned not only as princess, but as protector of the kingdom. Under her guidance, the kingdom flourished again. Crops grew tall, rivers sparkled, laughter returned. And though she sometimes remembered the quiet forest cottage, she knew she was exactly where she belonged. For even when light is hidden, it is never truly gone. And so, Princess Elara, once lost, became the brightest ruler the kingdom had ever known, and they all lived happily ever after.